So this little shade house actually started out as a little chicken coop that we built for my parents a long time ago, with the idea by creating an A-frame, we could put chicken wire on it and we could keep out all the predators from the chickens. Now we got rid of the chickens, but this has turned out to be a perfect design for a low input permaculture nursery. The chicken wire and keeping it safe, it also helps keep the squirrels out. Now the squirrels will come in, they definitely want to eat my nuts. But even if they're not after, one of my trees, they'll dig in there to bury their nuts or something else. So it's nice to have a protected space from critters when I'm growing my plants. Now I put shade cloth on this. This has about 50% shade cloth. I'm in full sun. You could probably do 30% or adjust that depending on how much light you're actually getting. But it creates a perfect condition. It keeps the plants from getting too hot and too stressed. And as you can see, there's plenty of nice light still coming in here. It's just not dramatic. Now I'm growing a lot of my things in very deep pots as well. Let's see if I can get one out here. Ooh, look at this character. Haha. So I'm growing in at least 12-inch deep pots. See the roots coming out of the bottom of that baby? And this allows me not to have to water very much. So the combination of being in the shade, having very deep pots where water is going to be at the bottom of this pot, even if the top is dry. So in the mid-Atlantic, we have really good rainfall here in the Blue Ridge Mountain area. So many years, I don't water at all. Now, for someone to say that they don't water their potted nursery plants at all is a huge statement. Most nurseries, most people growing things in pots are doing a lot of work to water their plants constantly, especially if they're in the sun. Air-prune beds, they do create really nice fibrous roots, but oftentimes they have a lot of upkeep and making sure they're staying watered. I designed for neglect. I designed so that I don't have to be highly maintaining things. So shade cloth, deep pots, and then the floor, by the way, this is a Osage orange that I'm going to graft a Che onto. Yeah, Che fruit's awesome. So on the floor down here, I've got years and years and years of built up organic matter, a mix of wood chips, straw, cardboard. And so this is like a very deep, dense mat of organic matter that's holding tons of moisture as well. It acts like a sponge. So this space acts also kind of like a natural greenhouse in the sense that it's holding humidity, and that humidity is slowly releasing around all these plants. They love it. So can't say enough about the simplicity of this design. Highly recommend you do less and get more.